Coming out of the bye for the Cowboys, I'll ask you, and you can leave the comments in the chat. What do you want to be different? Like realistically, right? Like to say, oh, Derrick Henry, that's not realistic. He's not coming. Like Derrick Henry is not going to be here. Or, we should have traded for Devontae Adams. No, that's not realistic. That Devontae's not going to be here. He's in New Jersey. Or we should have got Amari Cooper back. Well, unfortunately, that's not happening. He's in Buffalo. So like you leave in the chat, what are you looking for the Cowboys to do differently as they come out of this bye? Well, Mike McCarthy has said that one of the things that they're going to do differently is that they're going to basically put a more focused emphasis on team, meaning in practice, they're going to eliminate some of the individual drills and spend more time doing team drills. Now, understand why that's significant, because under the new CBA, you only have a certain amount of time allotted to practice. Like you'll get fined. You'll have days taken away from you. If it gets egregious enough, they'll take draft picks away from you if you're practicing longer than the allotted time for said practice. So for the Cowboys, they feel like, we need to get better in team situations and team scenarios. So they're eliminating the individual drills in practice and spending more time with team, which, to be honest with you, they're in a no-win situation right now, because one of their biggest issues are the individuals and the individuals in their technique, right? You go, essentially first to the offensive defensive line, right? Those guys have some serious technique deficiencies, blocking, getting off blocks, things of that nature. So the individual drills is to help you enhance those little things that you got to get done that will ultimately help you when you get into the team setting. But the Cowboys have been so deficient in different things during the team period. They're cutting out individual and spending more time in team. And one of the things that I feel like, and maybe we may just walk down a couple things and we'll talk more later on this week. But for me, the Cowboys have to get better in the red zone. And this is just, if I wanted to, the list could be this long. Right? I could have a scroll and just let that, a CVS receipt. Y'all know how them CVS receipts get. But the first thing for me with the Cowboys, because they trailed in so many of these football games, and honestly, they haven't had a lot of issues moving the football up and down the field. Here we go. The Cowboys right now, red zone offense, they are in passing. They're 9 for 22 with 4 touchdowns, 2 interceptions in the 6 games. They're bottom 30 in red zone scoring percentage, meaning when they get in the red zone, there are only 1 or 2 teams that are more worse than the Cowboys at scoring a touchdown. Now, if you're spending more time in team and you guys are working more significant plays to get guys open in the red zone, all for it. But if you're just repping those same old things that ain't been working for y'all in the red zone, then we're just beating our head up against the wall and expecting it not to bleed. And this is when you get guys who don't want to fully participate in your game plan. If you're putting things out there that they're not really interested in doing because they've done it and it hasn't yielded the success that they thought that they would yield. So for me, I want to see the Cowboys be different in the red zone. And maybe that means running the football more and the style they're running the football. I wish I had all the answers. If I did, I promise you, would not be sitting here with y'all. I'd be making Jerry pay me a bunch of money. He'd be cutting me a check to figure out these woes. But the Cowboys, when they get in that red zone, man, I like Brandon Aubrey. Cool story, cool dude. But I don't want to see Brandon Aubrey this much. I want to see Brandon Aubrey kicking extra points. 9 for 22, 4 touchdowns, and 2 picks in the red zone. Can't have that. That's boo-boo. And the Cowboys are going to find themselves anywhere within a fighting chance of possibly winning this division. You got to score touchdowns for a multitude of reasons. You don't lead in games anymore. Now what ends up happening is you become one-dimensional if a team gets up on you. You don't give your defense enough cushion to play around with it. They have to make everything so dire need because you're not giving them enough cushion. You're not giving them points like you used to. So now what their teams are only doing, well, just run the football. Just run it down their throats. You're not allowing your strength, your pass rushing on defense to ever become a realistic thing because teams don't have to pass much on you. Or they don't have to take the 7-step drops or the 5-step drops, just 3 steps and get the ball out because it's usually 3rd and 1, 3rd and 2, 2nd and 6, 2nd and 5, 2nd and 4. You got to score more points. When you get to the red zone, what you've been able to do. And the red zone is so critical because everything, we talk about timing and we talk about precision and we talk about guys doing what they're supposed to do. It's so critical because everything happens so fast in the red zone. You don't have that much time, right? The back of the end zone is out of bounds. The sides are out of bounds. So you're really playing 11, 12, 13, 14 on 11. That affects you. So guys don't have to worry about defending the rest of the field. Everything happens in this small box. So I'm hoping that the Cowboys will use this time in the bye week to get better in what they want to do in the red zone. It must be fixed. It has to be fixed. I think that then in return, if you get a lead, you get up 10 points, you get up 7, 14 points. What happens now is the opposing team has to change what they do. But you've put no threat in anyone's, not anyone that's competitive enough to do so. So for me, what I want to see, and I'm going to look in the chat to see what you guys say when this comes out. But for me, off the top, it's red zone. And like I said, I can be here all day. I only got like 45 minutes to an hour, so I don't want to tell you everything. But point number 1, red zone scoring offense for me. The Cowboys have to be different. They have to be better in it. They have to figure out Mike, Dak, CD, offensive line, Tolbert, Ferg. Where you at, Ferg? Where are you at, my boy? Where are you at? I know that you got to chip and you got to stay inside and help block because our tackles are bad, but got to show up, man. Got to show up for this team. Cowboys take on the Niners this Sunday. Boogeyman. Will the Cowboys ever be able to overcome their fears? I won't give y'all the impassioned Uncle Ronnie speech that I did a year ago. That didn't work. But I know we're in the Halloween season. You got to find a way to beat Freddie. You got to find a way to take out Michael Myers. Jason got to go down this Sunday. You cannot let the boogeyman scare you anymore. We'll see. What's going on, man? It's your boy, Jay Holley. That's right. Former Dallas Cowboy receiver, winner of 4th and Long with Michael Irvin, and host of Unfiltered with Jesse Holley. If you're watching this video, guess what? You can be a part of this show too. You can have your ad here or here or here or here. Anywhere you decide that you want us to put it. We can have a ticker tape. We can have it on a shirt. I can put it on a hat. I just want you and us, we, me, you, together. Let's find a way to get your brand and my brand on the platform. We stream everywhere. YouTube, Spotify, Apple, all over the place. I need you. You need me. Let's work together. Like teamwork. Everyone achieves more when we work together, baby. You need to be a part of this. I'm telling you, get on the ground floor because yesterday's price might not be today's price. All right, man, let's